Let's listen to some McDonald music first. I'm loving it. Is this the place to eat? Since I don't cook, I'll just rock to the beat. I'm loving it. At the end of the day, to relieve the stress. McDonald, an entity embedded in our lives just like a good friend. McDonald not only rings a bell of fast food in our heads, it not only brings an image of hamburgers in our eyes, it is way more than that. It gives you comfort food. It is what you can easily afford. If you're a woman and you're tired of cooking, you just go to McDonald's. You take your kids to McDonald's, watch them play in Playland while you enjoy your extra large yummy milkshake over latest gossips with your girlfriend. This and a lot more has been brought to you by McDonald through media. The media acts in such an assertive manner when it comes to the positivity of a McDonald in your vicinity that a majority of us just tend to overlook the perils and dangers involved in eating junk food on a regular basis. I mean, no doubt that sitting in McDonald and eating its Big Mac, French fries, hot sundae, and whatnot makes you feel like you're in heaven. I'm loving it. But wait for a second and think. Think about the health involved of you and your family and compare the unhealthy junk food with the healthy homemade meal. Filmmaker Morgan Spurlock wanted to experiment it himself. He was a regular man with excellent health. He decided to undertake an experiment where he decided to have McDonald's supersized meals 3 times a day. Only towards the beginning of his experience, he started to have different kind of health issues, including stomachache, gas problems, nausea, weight gain, and whatnot. He also felt depressed all the time. It was his McDonald's meals that would cheer him up. They'd make him happy. His doctors had to tell him to discontinue or he could die. Yes, you heard it right. He could die. That's how bad the fatty food can prove for your health. It can make you obese. That's really bad. But as I said, it's not only about food. There is a lot more to it. Joe, in his article, Capital, Ray Kroc, and McDonald raises other issues like cultural identity and McDonald's influence over children. He says that through the use of media, McDonald has portrayed itself in such a way that America and McDonald are now two interchangeable words. I mean, wherever McDonald goes, America goes. And then there's this feeling of superiority about these two notions. As if they're telling the rest that, hey, we're better than you. In fact, we're the best. This is partially why McDonald's is not so welcomed in everywhere it goes, especially in poor countries. Joe says that, I quote, the danger of McDonald's imperialism is that it teaches children to devalue Brazilian things and to believe that Americans are superior to all of us poor South Americans. Unquote. This is also true for other countries like Pakistan, where anti-Americanism is growing fast. My father, for example, has never been to a McDonald's restaurant, even though there is one at every nook and corner of the country. He just dislikes the fact that people prefer McDonald's over a local restaurant in the neighborhood because he views McDonald's as this huge foreign entity that has come to invade the minds and hearts of his people. He feels that our businesses, our local businesses are suffering, the economy is at risk. These foreign corporations make millions and millions of rupees or dollars from operating in home countries like Pakistan, and when difficult times come, they just fly away with their revenue to somewhere else where profits are better and business situation is more favorable. His behavior used to bother me as a kid. I mean, I am his daughter. Yet in high school, I always preferred to accept invitation from a friend who was having her birthday celebration at McDonald's rather than at having it at home. Even my own birthdays, I always preferred McDonald's just because my friends would show up, they would be happy, they'd consider me cool. Children seem to be McDonald's most favorite target. Fun-filled playlands, happy meals with toys, and McDonald's advertisements telling them stories that only kids can understand, you name it. Joe says that McDonald's depicts itself as a children's happy place, where what you want is what you get. My 9-year-old brother's only love for food is a McDonald's burger. He wouldn't have it otherwise. My mother just gave up on him and decided to give him a McDonald burger whenever he asked for one. He started eating it so frequently that a time came that he just felt sick of it. I mean, he couldn't take it anymore. He gave up. Thank God for that. Media, I believe, has the ability to make people rote learn what it wants them to rote learn. It has been very strong about it. Whether people have the capability of learning or not. I will give you an example to show what I mean. My cousin is physically and mentally handicapped. She's a 26-year-old with the brain of a 5-year-old. Even she recognizes the golden arches from a far off distance. Whenever we are driving past McDonald, she just gets excited, starts screaming at the top of her lungs, McDonald! Needless to say, we have to stop our car, get her what she wants, or else her mood will get upset. Such is the link that McDonald wants to develop between the consumers and itself. And media, thanks to media, it's been a great help in the cause. Similarly, in the movie Super Size Me, kids may or may not have recognized George Washington. They could care less who Jesus Christ was, but they sure did recognize their favorite McDonald clown. It just shows that through eye-opening documentaries like Super Size Me and informative articles like Capital Raycrock and McDonald's, awareness levels are rising about how harmful McDonald's is. Yet, media campaigns are so strong to support McDonald's, and because government is absolutely silent about it, McDonald's continues to make itself irresistible for the consumers. I mean, who knows? After finishing this video, I might be stepping out for a quick dinner at McDonald's. This is ironic. This is something we need to ponder over and question because McDonald's involves precious health, whether it is ours or our children's. Something must be done about it before it's too late.